ladies and gentlemen, we are back here once again for another first round matchup as we see Diego Dela Cruz of La Familia making his way to the ring. We don't see Diego in singles action very often, but when you have something as prestigious as the Rise to Wrestling Royalty Tournament, everybody is going to come out to this, and this is going to be the opportunity of a lifetime. Can you imagine if Diego Dela Cruz goes out there and wins this tournament? What it will do for La Familia?
Well, the same thing happened with Zach Mason last year. You know, he was mostly a tag wrestler, but I will say last time Zach won it, and it put that split in Fly Def. Would it do the same for La Familia?
Now, can you imagine having drawn the Texas champion, Will Allday, as your first assignment on this tournament?
That's the most unlucky man in all of reality wrestling now, because Will Allday is on a roll. He has been fire lately. You have seen him at every promotion, coast to coast. He has been wrestling every day, it feels like. Just coming off AEW just a few nights ago. He's been wrestling everybody in AEW. I've seen one match after another. Great showings. I'm looking forward to seeing what Will Allday has for tonight.
You know, we talk about favorites in this tournament. If you have been watching Reality of Wrestling for even longer than, I want to say, 2-3 months, you already have Will Allday as one of your favorites, and I think he could definitely be one of the ones to make it all the way to the end. But now we also have to ask the inverse of that question. If Diego Dela Cruz is able to pick up a victory here over Will Allday, what does it do for him having defeated the Texas champion, the current Texas champion?
That's got to put him in line. That's got to put him in line. This isn't a number one contender match, but Booker T is watching this. He's in the chat room actually watching the chats, and I think it's got to put him right there at the top of that list.
As now the bell has rung, the action will begin. And again, I think this is going to be a very important test for Diego Dela Cruz. We normally see him as a tag team competitor, but now we're going to see him here in singles action against Will Allday.
The crowd split right here.
Absolutely split.
I just want to let you guys know in the chat, I've seen some comments. The women are going to be in action tonight. They are going to be really representing a little bit later on in the show. After these first 2 rounds are done, we're going to have a lot more than just these tournament matches coming for you.
Absolutely. And Colton Foster, thank you so much for the $2 saying Diego. We are going to make sure that Diego Dela Cruz does get that super chat right there. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to support your favorite wrestlers throughout the night, anytime we get any kind of donation and you attach a wrestler's name to it, we will ensure that that money goes to them. And now here we see the athleticism from Will Allday, the fireman's carry over to go in after the shoulder. Will Allday here, very smart roll here going into the pinfall, but Diego Dela Cruz kicks out, and right back on Diego Dela Cruz is Will Allday. Another roll here, a 2 count, very smart by Will Allday. Oh, and look at that, the super kick was so close by the Texas champion. And Diego Dela Cruz now gets a chance to get back up to his feet.
That super chat was timed perfectly with the super kick.
And there you go. And Colton Foster, thank you again for another $2 donation. We will make sure that that does go to Will Allday as well. As now this crowd going full Allday here right now. Now a handshake by these 2 competitors. They must have immense respect for each other. As again, the crowd was split, but that little area right there behind us is just yelling Allday as loud as they can.
There's the La Familia chant.
These 2 have so many fans in attendance right now, singing their praises. But, you know, this is something that actually, looking at the bracket right now, I just realized. If Diego Dela Cruz wins here, and then Vega wins his first round matchup, we're going to see La Familia clash.
That would be incredible. I've never seen these guys actually have a one-on-one match before. That would be something to talk about.
And we saw that happen with Fly Def last year, and we talked about possibly one of these two men winning the tournament. Do you think we're going to see the same thing happen this year?
I would love to see it. Speaking of Zach Zilla is in the chat right now, backstage, waiting on his next match cooling down. So if you have anything you want to ask Zach, he's in the chat room right now.
Absolutely, and look at that. Just making sure Diego rolls through, and now an arm drag. And another arm drag and reversal to that. And these two just going reversal for reversal, as Allday seems to have gotten the upper hand here.
Smart move. He'll start to speed up a little bit. Will tried to slow it down because, man, Will is fast, but Diego is on another level sometimes.
And look at this, using the ropes to get an extra height and sends Allday flying to the other side of the ring. As once again, now this is the inverse of what happened earlier. Earlier, Allday looked as Diego was down, but now Diego looks at Will being down. These two are so evenly matched as of right now. And I'm impressed by Diego. Excited to get the fans back into the arena here. I've missed them a lot, of course, safely, and I can't wait to have you guys back in here in the arena to get the action from Reality of Wrestling, the best Texas wrestling that you will ever find anywhere. Oh, look at that! Allday actually managed to drop down and take Diego off his feet, and he just flies out with a suicide dive.
And Allday, he is so impressive.
And George, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. It is very appreciated. And I see you wrote all damn day there. We will make sure that that donation does go to Allday, as Allday connects with a huge chop to Diego Dela Cruz and now sends him back inside the ring. And a European uppercut followed up by a kick to the side of the head. Oh, and look at that. That's the delay on that slam by Diego. And now, oh my God, he just drove the foot right into the ribs of Allday. And now a kick right to the head. Diego De La Cruz, could he be about to pin the Texas champion here? No.
Aggressive there.
Here we see Diego De La Cruz get back into this by connecting with a boot in the corner, and now going for a chop of his own. I felt that all the way over here.
This is the best I've seen Diego look in a long time.
I have to agree there. You know, they recently lost those tag team championships, La Familia did, over to Legion, but that hasn't stopped La Familia from showing up and showing out every single time that they are out here. And, you know, to go toe-to-toe with the Texas champion, the way that Diego De La Cruz has been, it's impressive.
It really is. And I'm loving seeing, we have some of the wrestlers in the chat room right now talking trash to the people they're going to be facing next. I see Warren Johnson, Isaiah going back and forth. See Jay Alexander. Man, it's just fun watching these guys backstage right now. You know, getting to talk a little trash, try and get each other's heads. What can they do psychologically before they ever even get in the ring?
And that's something that I feel a lot of people don't realize, that as much as this is a physical game, it's also very much a mental game.
Kicked out at one. He's still got a lot of fight. You know, Allday always says he can go all damn day and all damn night. Well, we're going to have to find out, because he might, if he wants to win this, he has to go through 4 matches.
And I mean, he's the Texas champion for a reason. He defeated Max Humberto just recently. He has defended that championship against Brendan Steen in what a lot of people are calling the match of the year. So we know that Allday always brings it every single time. As now, Allday slowly getting back into his feet, connecting with an elbow to Diego De La Cruz there to try and break the hold. But now Diego De La Cruz connects with a knee to the face of his own. And look at that, just spins out into the clothesline. Does Allday, as both men are down. The referee begins to count. They have until the count of 10 to get back up to their feet. But as of right now, Kevin, who do you think has the advantage of this matchup?
You know, right now I've always got to say Will Allday. I will never bet against Will Allday. Ever since his days in Legion, way back when, I could never, as soon as I saw this man, I knew you bet all day.
And look at these two men just defiantly connecting with strikes back and forth. And normally this is where the crowd goes yay or boo, but everybody's just going yay right now because they love both of these guys, and I don't think they want to see either of them lose. Allday manages to get the punches in there for one last time. And there's the forearm, and this is where we see Allday ask, "What's my name?" A high knee connects. Diego De La Cruz seems to be groggy. Allday. Oh, from the second rope, he connects with an enziguri, just sends him flying through. Up with another kick and a stomp by the Texas champion as he goes into the pinfall once again. 1, 2, but no, before the 3 count. Allday doesn't even wait. He goes right back on the attack here. He is ready to continue here.
All these guys feeds off the energy of that crowd.
Absolutely.
You know, whenever we had the lighter crowds and the no crowds in here, it just didn't quite feel the same. Now that the crowds are back here in the building, you can see that fire.
Allday, oh, he got caught. He gets sent up top, but Allday uses that momentum to try and go to the top rope. He gets, oh, I thought he was going to get met by something, but instead he reverses into a kick. And now Diego De La Cruz catches Will Allday. All the strength there as he plants down the Texas champion. Has Diego De La Cruz done it? Not quite yet. I thought that was it right there.
These guys are putting on a clinic, and again, this is the first round. These guys, man, I don't know how they're going to make it. Any one of these guys can make it. 3 more matches after this.
I don't either. I have trained here with a lot of them in the back before, and to say that these are some of the best athletes in the world is just not even doing it. It's doing it a disservice. You have to experience it to really know what kind of level you have to be to perform at the reality of wrestling.
And both of these guys wrestled last night. They had to drive in to make this event. Hey, man, I just don't know how they're still going.
Now Will Allday up at the top rope. I think he was thinking superplex, but Diego De La Cruz manages to cut him off. And now with those headbutts, that may do a little bit more damage to you than it does to the other person, Will. I would watch out. But as I say that, Will Allday once again setting up for a superplex. Diego De La Cruz, though, shoves him off.
You see, it looks like Diego's got a little blood running down his left arm. Man, these guys are in a war.
And now Diego using the height to just stomp on Will Allday's back. But no, the Texas champion manages to kick out before the 3, and the match continues.
See right there, great camera shot. Yeah, seeing that cut right there on the left arm. And again, this is just the first round. He would have to go 3 more matches after this. Luckily, we have our medical staff in the back to get them all cleaned up.
You know, this is going to be where we see what these superstars are made out of. This is where we're going to see what they have in the tank, because they do get a little bit of a break in between rounds, but only about, I want to say, 2-3 matches worth, with depending how those matches go, obviously. But it's going to see how much they have in the tank. Oh my God, Will Allday with a moonsault off of the top rope. And now the arena is going crazy once again. Will Allday could be calling for the end as he connects with a super kick. Goes right to the pinfall. 1, 2, and Diego De La Cruz is eliminated. The Texas champion moves on to the next round. What a victory here by Will Allday. And now he awaits the winner of the next matchup as we're going to see Gino and Jonathan Vega in the next round. And I think either of those men is going to give Will an absolute run for his money. But I am very impressed by Diego De La Cruz. Wait, what's happening here? Wow, an absolute show of respect by Will Allday to Diego De La Cruz. Again, we've seen Diego De La Cruz mostly as a tag team competitor here in the reality of wrestling, but I think Will Allday has absolutely just, he respects Diego De La Cruz after that showing right there.
Wow, giving him the ring and everything. That is an ultimate show of respect.
And I agree. I think Diego De La Cruz, that was one of the best performances of his entire career here in reality of wrestling. And if he continues as a singles wrestler, I can't wait to see more.
Congratulations, Diego. You might not have been able to win again, but